Right. Namaste, everyone. So we are live and we are recording. And I was talking to Sangeeta ji just now. Sangeeta ji, yes, Beena ji was in the Raise Your Vibrations program, and she seemed to have enjoyed it. And she probably shared some information with you as well. Now, as far as this program is concerned, you need to practice belly breathing intensively. Let it become your default breath as much as possible. This applies to you and to everybody else. I've been sharing the belly breathing video, so that should not be hard to get, number one. Number two, I have also shared links to the latest Shwaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. The Shwaskosh Shuddhi Kriya program, some of the participants here have done the program, some may have not done it. Very important, it's very important to cleanse the lungs, very effective in that. Not only lungs, but also to cleanse and open nadis, and more particularly the sushumna. Until such time as the sushumna is open and active, one's adhyatmic journey does not really start in earnest. Opening the sushumna, keeping it cleansed, keeping it, working is very important, is a very important part of any adhyatmic activity. And when we say adhyatmic activity, obviously you understand it as spiritual from the yoga point of view. Otherwise, what happens is our spiritual, so-called spiritual interests, they're all in the mind. It's like we're playing games with ourselves and so on. But when it starts showing, as the Sushumna opening and becoming active, then the process of energy passing up starts. Please understand one very simple part of Adhyatma, Shiva and Shakti. It's part of our, systems, and we understand it, we talk about it, but there are deeper levels to Shiva and Shakti. So Shiva is all consciousness. All consciousness is Shiva. Consciousness means Shiva. Consciousness can have many, many different levels. And that is what is portrayed to us in the different stories that are shared about Shiva and Parvati and so on. Shakti, of course, is energy. Energy has many manifestations, like you have the Kali, also Shakti, but the raw, uncontrolled, raw Shakti, where gala katengi and nanga ghumengi, and she's not concerned about anything. What happens the moment she puts her foot on Shiva? Sudden change, sudden consciousness. Suddenly the tongue sticks out. What have I done? Awareness, consciousness. That same raw Shakti starts changing as it moves upwards towards the Sahasrara. Sahasrara is supposed to be the abode of Shiva, and that is where Shakti, starting at the Mooladhara in the human body, needs to go up towards, Sahasrara. To go up towards the Sahasrara, the pathway is the Sushumna. Therefore, Sushumna is so important. Keeping it clear, keeping it cleansed, and allowing it to widen is an important part of Adhyatma. I hope that wasn't very long, but I think it will help some of you to understand why Sushumna is important and why, when we do all our breath work, Sushumna plays such an important role. And amazingly, some of the techniques that I'm going to share in the program, one of which is called the Hanuman Master Breath, it'll come later, is probably the strongest, most powerful, most effective technique you can find anywhere to start activating your Sushumna. Of course, a lot of work needs to be done, and it needs to be done continuously, but I don't think there is anything as effective as the Hanuman Master Breath to work on your Sushumna. But that's enough for now. Let's start with the 3 ohms before we continue with the next. Close your eyes, keep your tongue touching the roof of your mouth, keep your belly very relaxed. Take a full deep breath. And when I say take a full deep breath, allow that breath to fill from the lowest portion all the way up. And then when you do the Om, or when you say Om or Am, allow that breath to go from Mooladhara up along the spine. Channel it along the back. Just do this much. Take a slow deep breath. Should have done this earlier, but doesn't matter. We've done our 3 ohms. We'll always start with the 3 ohms. Okay, so where is Buddha Devji? Buddha Devji, please start with the freehand exercises. Show them to everybody. Everyone, please follow Buddha Devji as he demonstrates the freehand exercises and follow him as he does them. I'll explain what needs to be done. Buddha Devji, please turn on your.
Yes, so I can start. I think explanation may not be needed today.
I'll explain. No, there are some new people. I'll explain it to them. Doesn't matter.
Okay, okay, fine.
So please watch Buddha Devji, everyone. And please turn on your videos, everyone, so I can see what you are doing. You will keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Your belly in particular will be very relaxed. When you breathe in, allow the breath to come from the Sahasrara as if it's coming down in a torrent, coming down. Let it go all the way down. If it goes to the Mooladhara, very good. If it doesn't go to the Mooladhara, doesn't matter. Let it go as low as it goes. This is your in-breath. Buddha Devji will show you when the in-breath is taken. I will explain that to you. And when the out-breath has to be done. In the out-breath also, keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Channel the breath, the out-breath from the base of your spine. Let it move up along your spine. Very simple. This is all you have to do to start with. As you go a little deeper into this, I will add 1 or 2 more things here. But for now, tongue is at the roof of your mouth. Belly is very relaxed. Now, when I say belly is very relaxed, just let it go. Don't hold it back in any way. Allow it to like just hang. So as to say, as if it's hanging. Just let it be there. Don't worry about it. It's the insides that are important to us, not the outsides. So don't worry about whether it looks a little more, whether it looks a little bigger or smaller, whatever. That's not important. How your breath moves inside, that is more important. So when you breathe in, let your breath go all the way down to your Mooladhara. Let your mind tell your body the breath is to go there. The out breath starts at the Mooladhara, moves up along the spine. This is what your mind will tell your body. Sometimes your body follows instructions, sometimes it may not follow. It doesn't matter. Let this continue, which means let your mind tell your body to do this. Come on, everybody. Buddha Devji will show you some exercises. I'm not going to spend too much time. Ideally, you should be doing half an hour, 40 minutes of this, but I'm not going to spend half an hour, 40 minutes here. But otherwise, we lose all our time on this. Yeah, Buddha Devji, please start. Please watch him. If anyone has any questions, you can ask me. I've given you the basic things. Turn on your videos and watch Buddha Devji. Vishalji, I hope it's clear. You are also new today. I hope you've understood everything. I was explaining to Sangeeta ji, who's also here today for the first time. So I hope everything is clear. Yeah, Buddha Devji, please continue. Buddha Devji is pointing to his knees to tell you that the knees are slightly bent. That means just a 10 degrees. That is enough. Not even 10, 7, 8, 10 degrees. That much bend. That is all. If it starts hurting, you can straighten it. No problem. So your knees are bent. Your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. Your belly in particular is extremely relaxed. Your breath comes in down the Sahasrara and all the way towards the Mooladhara. In breath, as the hands are going up, he is breathing in. As the hands are coming down, he is breathing out. When you breathe in, try to take a full breath in. When you breathe out, try to give a full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Just coordinate with your movements. As your arms are moving up in this exercise, you are breathing in. Buddha Devji is moving his arms up there to continue with the inhale. Belly relaxed. Inhale complete, arms come down, exhale starts all the way, and he swings his arms as they are hanging. to continue with the exhale. Very simple. I hope that's clear. If anyone has a question, you can ask. This is the first exercise. He will do 15, 20 just now, but you should slowly build it up. Go to 50, 60, 70, 80. That is okay. At least that much. Do that much every day. Important. Sangeeta ji, Vishal ji, I hope it's clear to you and you are doing it.
Yes, it's clear. So what is the best time to do this?
See, most yoga, most pranayam is best done on an empty stomach. Here, what we are doing is we are sharing the technique. You are learning. So if you had a meal a few hours earlier, it should be okay, not a problem. If you had a meal half an hour early, 1 hour early, that's not so good. But it shouldn't matter 1 day, 2 days. But ideally, a couple of hours before.
Okay.
Abhi seekhiye, subah kariye. So whatever we will do, you must do on your own every morning.
Every morning.
Today our session is on Sunday. One was yesterday, one is today. Our next session will be a few days later on Friday. But until Friday, you must do all these exercises on your own regularly. This one, belly breathing, and also the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya. I will explain some of the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya because there are some participants here who have not done it before. So I will explain it briefly. I have given links to the YouTube videos, so you can always watch it there and practice. So I will not spend too much time here because this is the Tridosha balancing program, and the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya program is a different program which is starting day after tomorrow anyways. In fact, that's a good idea. Those of you who have not done Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya, you should actually join the program starting on the 26th. It won't clash with your program. 26, 27, 28, 3 days. That is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can do the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya. You can also watch it online. But if you do it live, it will be much better. So I have shared the information widely on social media. I hope you have it. If you don't have it, I will put it again in the group. So you can register there. If you have any problem with registration, I think some people are facing some problems. I will share the link with you. It's a free program, the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya. So I'm sure VYASA will not mind if I share the links with you, even though you've not registered. Ideally, you should register, but if you're not able to register, I'll share the link. Right. So everyone, please continue watching Buddhadev ji and follow his movements. Tongue stays at the roof of the mouth. Belly in particular is very relaxed. Let it just hang there. Let your breath come down all the way to the Mooladhara. In breath, allow the out breath starting at the Mooladhara. Let it move up along the spine and out. This is the basic thing that you are starting with. And now I'm going to bring in a little change even as you are doing the exercise that Buddhadev ji is showing. Now, it doesn't matter what the movements are. Buddhadev ji is going to demonstrate different movements. Watch them, do them, but the breath work is important. How you breathe, that is important. So please ensure that you breathe the way you have been shown. Tongue at the roof of the mouth, belly relaxed, knees slightly bent, and your breath moving down as low as it goes. Some of you will remember yesterday I asked you to lie down and practice the belly breathing technique. I hope you have done that again, and I hope you are focusing a little more attention on belly breathing. So when we belly breathe, all that we do, for example, these exercises and so on, will become easier as you go deeper into belly breathing. So belly breathing is very, very important. All my programs, I start with belly breathing and these exercises. Yes, please. Somebody has a question. Somebody?
Yeah, all the breathing is through the nose only.
Absolutely. Yes. Only sometimes when the exhale is out through the mouth, I will tell you. Otherwise inhale, exhale, both. Yes, only through the nose.
Okay.
Exclusively through the nose, nothing else. anyone else has any other question, please go ahead and ask. But do your exercise. Vishalji, are you doing? Are you following Buddha Devji? Please unmute yourself and answer me.
Yes, Rajesh. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Very good. I hope everything is clear. Tongue is at the roof of the mouth. Belly is relaxed.
Yeah, Rajesh, that is clear. I was there since the beginning.
Is there anyone else here who wasn't here yesterday? If there is anyone who wasn't here yesterday, I need to pay you a little more attention so that you understand and you can catch up with the others. Right. So, Buddha Devji, continue what you are doing. Those of you who are new, maybe I'm rushing you a little, but shouldn't matter too much. But I'm going to bring in one more element to your breath. Now, as you are breathing in, allow that breath to come from the Sahasrara, let it go down towards the Mooladhara or as low as it goes, doesn't matter. Now collect your breath in the lowest area, the pelvic region, the Mooladhara, collect it, as in a bottle. So let your breath go to the lowest portion and almost like you fill a bottle, the water collects at the bottom and then all the way up. Allow that filling to happen from there all the way up, as high as it goes to the shoulders or wherever, one part of it. On the exhale, allow that exhale to happen up along the spine. Very simple. See, please do this for a few minutes and give me some feedback, how well it is working for you. So I call this ballooning. You are allowing the breath to come down and fill up, starting in the pelvic area and all the way up. Allow this ballooning to happen inside. For this ballooning to happen inside, your belly should be very relaxed. The more relaxed your belly is, the better will be this ballooning effect. So allow the ballooning and allow the exhale up along the spine. Very simple. One extra thing added. Shvetambari ji, I hope it's working for you. Should be okay. Buddha Dev ji, I hope it's working very well for you. You are already very familiar with this.
Yes, yes.
The risk being,
Sorry, say it again.
the only risk being I become too meditative as I do any small thing.
See, Shvetambari ji, you are becoming even more charming than you were before. You are looking more beautiful than you were.
Yes,
And
yes,
I'm sure, and other people must have mentioned that to you. So that is a very good thing. So if you are becoming meditative and if you're becoming more beautiful, it's like you're becoming like a yogini, like a goddess almost. So continue on the path.
Remember how much my health was bad. I underwent 2 surgeries in 2020 and then I had enrolled, but I couldn't even take the belly breathing. That's the time you even discouraged me not to do because it's going to be tedious on my body. But then there was a series of health ailments and I became so dark with a lot of, all these things. And now everything is going down day by day. Thanks to you.
Excellent. No, thanks to me. It's thanks to your breath. Thanks to Hanumanji.
Hanumanji, yes. Thanks to Hanumanji.
Yes.
Yes.
You continue. Enjoy your meditativeness. It's good to be meditative. Okay, very good. Sneha ji, how's it working for you? The ballooning, is it happening?
No, not much with the. I'm just breathing in and breathing out. I cannot see. I cannot feel the. The breath going down and coming up. Those moments I'm yet to experience it.
Okay, doesn't matter. Let your mind command your body to do this and see how soon it happens. Okay, very good. Please continue. Okay. What about the others? Priyaji, is it working for you? Are you able to get the ballooning sensation ballooning? Priyaji, Rakesh ji, Mrityunjay ji, Dinesh ji. Yes, Priyaji.
I was just typing a message for you. Thing is like, I'm recovering from my knee injury. There is a ligament tear. So I couldn't stand for long, but I'm able to do it.
And you're able to do the ballooning?
It's okay, sir. Like I'm just trying. I'm with my walking stick. So I'll just reduce the
Oh, I'm
count.
sorry.
Slowly, gradually, I'll increase it.
Okay.
Sitting exercise
Get
is
well.
okay, but standing exercises it's a bit tough.
So you said ligament tear. Where is the ligament tear?
Left knee, sir.
Left knees.
Left knee joint.
So you can't do the bending there. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever is
अच्छा
possible.
होता
Like,
है.
so I'm not bending my knees. I'm standing straight only.
That's okay.
I couldn't manage after a few minutes, so I'll better sit.
That is okay. Perfectly all right. Please do that. Okay. Thank you, Priyaji. What about the others? Deepika ji, Dhanalakshmi ji, Dinesh ji, Mrityunjay ji, M. Ramya ji. M. Ramya ji, one second. I'll talk to M. Ramya ji. M. Ramya ji, please unmute yourself. M. Ramya ji. Just not responding. Okay, doesn't matter. What about the others? Are you getting the ballooning? Sangeeta ji, Vishal ji, are you getting that ballooning sensation? Viji ji?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, doesn't matter.
Not yet.
And I cannot take a very deep breath,
Why? Too much stress in the belly.
No, I am asthmatic, so I think because of that, I'm used to shallow breaths. It will take me some time.
Please follow that belly breathing video. Practice that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, somebody else was saying something. Was it Vishal ji?
Yeah,
So
this
I'm
is
not able to
Rakesh.
feel.
So,
Two voices I could make out. There were two voices I could make out.
yeah, okay. This is Rakesh here. I'm able to get the ballooning, but I have to slow down. I have to do it much more slowly than what
Perfectly all right.
they.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Perfectly all right. Not an issue. The idea is to learn it so you can practice it on your own in the following days. Vijiji, I haven't seen you today.
Sorry, I'm not able to participate. My cat is not well, so I'm taking care of it.
What is not well?
My cat is not well, so I'm just cat. Yeah.
It's too much noise. I'll mute everybody. When somebody needs to speak, unmute yourselves. If anybody wants to speak, please unmute yourself. Right, so we've done a few things.
This last one is like Brastika.
You want to call it Bhastrika, you can call it Bhastrika, but the idea is only to do this quickly, in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. Bhastrika is, see, in Bhastrika, your breath goes more only till the chest, till the lungs, basically chest. But we are not limiting the breath to the chest. We want the breath to go all the way to the Muladhara. Therefore, I don't call it Bhastrika, but it's fast like Bhastrika.
So it's in Brastika, you're more on exhaling your breath. In this, you are exhaling and inhaling.
That is in Kapal. That is in Kapal Bhati. In Kapal Bhati, it is more about exhale. But here it is both inhale. Yeah, it is both about inhale and exhale.
Okay. Thank you.
Ballooning is important. I need you to get the ballooning going. The more this ballooning happens, the more you will be able to feel a little relaxation beginning to happen in the lower part of your chakras, the Muladhara, the Swadhisthana, that area. You begin to feel that relaxation happening. So therefore, this ballooning is important. This ballooning will ultimately be useful in what I call the Lotus Opening. which will also be one part of this course that you are doing. I'm going to introduce the lotus aspects of lotus opening. Again, a very, very powerful kriya, very rare. Nobody seems to know it or talk about it or whatever, but it's an important part of some of my programs, and I'm going to bring that as well, but that's for later. For now, allow this ballooning to happen, starting in the Mooladhara pelvic region and build it up all the way up. Allow this ballooning to happen, and then allow the exhale to happen up along the spine. Yeah, Priyaji.
So I'm able to get the ballooning actually in sitting position. If I sit like this and do pranayam, you know, I can actually get very good ballooning without any movement, like this. And I can, in fact, feel the complete pelvic region, stomach, and then chest also up till neck. And then release it slowly. So is that okay? I mean,
perfect.
Yeah.
But just as you are able to do it while sitting, you should also be able to do it while standing. There is really no difference. It's only a mental thing. But ho jayega. Dhire-dhire practice karenge ho jayega.
Yeah, okay.
So very good, everyone. Yes. Yes, Priyaji, go on.
No, actually, before the class, maybe an hour before, I practiced these exercises. Could feel very light over the shoulder part, because normally we focus on the belly part, but actually feeling very free over the shoulders and neck region. I mean, stiffness, it's totally relaxed.
Yeah, because normally we store a lot of tension in that area. We store a lot of tension in this area. So when we do some of these exercises and we allow this movement to happen, it allows the muscles to relax, some of that tension to leave. And that's good.
Totally, not just physically, sir. Even mentally, no, there's a lot of difference between this, within this 1.5 hours. I mean, so instantly you can feel the results.
Yes. So see, the thing, this is the power of yoga. This is the power of breath work in particular. Pranayam has, it works straight directly on your pranamaya kosh. And your pranamaya kosh in many ways is probably the most important. It's wrong to say most important. Everyone is important. Everything is important. But it's such a powerful part of your being. It's the bridge between your physical being, your mental being, your knowledge body, and so on. It's the thing that connects it all. And when your pranamaya kosh is working well, you can get the best out of your annamaya kosh, your manomaya kosh, your vijnanamaya kosh. So using your pranamaya kosh to get the best out of all of these koshas is the power of the breath. So the more you are able to understand your breath, move your breath, channel your breath, and become like an ally, a friend, an accomplice with your breath, it becomes your breath becomes your guru, your breath becomes your guide. But that only depends on how much you are able to build this intimacy with your breath over time. Nothing will happen overnight. It will happen over time. So you karte rahiye, very important. Right? Any questions so far? Sumita Vijaya Kumar, I don't think I've seen you. Can you come online, please? Have you understood what has been done so far? Sumita ji, you have to unmute yourself. Everyone is muted. Sumita ji, can you unmute yourself? Yes, Sumita ji. Have you understood all that has been done so far? Is everything clear? Belly breathing, the exercises that we are doing, and so on. Is there any question? M. Ramya ji, also, I haven't got a response from you. Vishal ji is also new. So Sumita ji, I can't hear you. I don't know. You're probably muted yourself, so I can't hear anything if you're saying anything. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, fine. Sumita ji. Have you understood everything we have done so far? Is it clear? No sound. Your mic is turned off.
Yes, sir.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so much better. Yeah.
Clear.
Sridharan ji, abhi aata hu.
Very clear.
Yeah, na? आप तो कल भी थे, तो it's okay. But I want to understand because I didn't see some of these participants yesterday. I want them to catch up with what everyone else has done. So that's why I'm asking Vijaya Kumar ji. I've lost her again. Ramya ji hasn't responded, and Ramya ji seems to have disappeared. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions so far? Are we good? Buddhadev ji, have you finished your exercises?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So I hope everyone has gotten an idea about what is to be done. Yadi kuch question reh jata hai, if you're not able to connect with me over the next few days, I'm sure Buddhadev ji in particular will be able to help you, and also Shwetambari ji should be able to help you. Sneha ji might also be able to help you with these freehand exercises, and I don't know who else is there. So anyway, there are some people who should be able to help you with these freehand exercises. Buddhadev ji in particular. अभी किसी को कोई प्रश्न है? जवाब दें. Please answer.
No question, Rajesh.
I have a question. How well were you able to do the ballooning? Did you get that impact, the effect of the ballooning? Did it work for you?
Not for me as of now. I have to I think practice a little bit more. So I didn't take the first class, right? So I have to go through the first class first, and then it takes some time for me.
Yeah. So over the next few days, please practice all these breathing exercises with the hand movements. You can add some more hand movements, similar ones or whatever you like, but continue with your breath work. Coordinate with your breath work. This is something that you have to do over the next few days. ये करना है, दूसरा आपको करना है belly breathing. Do you remember yesterday how we did this? We lay down on our back, right? Buddhadev ji, please demonstrate this also, please, if you don't mind. Everybody, please watch Buddhadev ji. He's lying on his back.
Sure.
And you can follow him as well. He's lying on his back. His knees are going to point towards the ceiling. His heels will be pulled up towards the buttocks. Yeah, that's it. Very simple. Doesn't have to be tight, relaxed. It doesn't have to touch, but just up towards the buttocks. That's all. Knees are pointing to the ceiling. And you stay like this for a minute or 2 minutes. Stay like this for a minute or 2 minutes. You can do it now, even as Buddhadev ji is doing. Continue with this. And as you stay in this position, automatically belly breathing will start. You will not have to do it. It will happen. This is how a baby, a newborn baby breathes. When a baby is born, you will notice that the baby's belly moves up and down with the breath. He doesn't do it. It happens because that is how nature programmed us. We have forgotten how to do it, but by doing this, we bring back some of that memory and we allow that to happen. So please allow belly breathing to happen.
Yesterday you did all these exercises and it's there in the video.
Yes, yes, I showed it. Yes.
Okay.
So please do this and observe. If you like, you can put one hand on your belly and you will notice that your belly moves or your hand moves up and down with your breath. You are not doing it, it's happening on its own. That is what I want you to understand. When this happens on its own, let your body understand what is going on. When you are sitting, when you are standing, when you are walking, allow this to replicate itself. Allow this to happen again so that you go deeper into belly breathing. Okay. And one more thing, I'm going to share today's video recording on YouTube again, but from next week, I will not share the videos. I may not share them at all, or I may share them, or maybe I might share them later, but I certainly will not share them on the same day or the next day, because then people think they will watch it later and do it on their own later, and then it doesn't work. There is always a certain difference in the way you do it when you are live, when you are doing the program live, because your attention is fully there. When you are watching a video and trying to do it again, the quality of your attention changes dramatically. So the same attention is not there, and so the same results are also not there. Therefore, doing the program live always has a special aspect or impact. So I will not share the videos starting next week. Please remember this.
One question, sir.
Yes.
How do I know that prana has started flowing into Sushumna Nadi?
अभी से सब जवाब चाहिए राकेश जी. I'll tell you. One clear sign is both your nostrils will seem to flow almost equally.
Okay. Okay.
लगेगा कि दोनों से सांस breath का flow is more or less equal.
Yeah.
Either you can do this or you can do Anulom Vilom.
Okay.
And then you will know if the flow is more or less equal, that means the Sushumna is active.
Yeah, okay.
When the Sushumna becomes active, in a sense, it's like the super expressway or the super highway between the chakras has started working. So that means the traffic is open now. If the traffic is open there, then the traffic of energy, this is the traffic of energy. The energy is moving relatively freely. If energy is moving relatively freely, that means you are able to move just as on a highway, you are able to go from one city to another faster. You can do the same thing here. But blockages keep coming. See, our minds, our emotions are always playing their games. Lifestyle, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. All of these things affect the Sushumna directly. यदि वात है, पित्त है, कफ है, वो आपके सुषुम्ना पे impact आएगा ही, guaranteed. So when you start working on your Sushumna, when you start doing things that are normally called adhyatmic, the Sushumna starts opening, it starts cleansing each nadi, because as the Sushumna is cleansed, it also takes away a lot of the rubbish or the junk that is collected in the different chakras. It starts clearing all this junk and all this stuff, energy, negative energy, etc., from these chakras, and it passes through the Sushumna. It's not a cakewalk. It's not a walk down the garden path either. It brings its own challenges. When Sushumna opens, when the chakras start getting activated, old memories, karmic memories, all kinds of stuff starts coming up. Sometimes there are physical reactions, sometimes there are emotional reactions, sometimes there are memory of something that may have happened long ago, etc. They all keep coming up. They, in a way, they are trying to question you. Have you understood why this happened? There is a lesson in everything that we have done. Karmic, the concept of karma, अपन कुछ करेंगे उसका एक रिजल्ट आएगा, that is only the surface part of it. Karma is the greatest teacher. Karma is a teacher who does not teach with words. Karma is a teacher who teaches through experience. It is through your experiences that you need to learn. That is what karma does. it throws those experiences at you so that you are forced to take a look at things, and over time gain the wisdom, learn the lessons, change your ways. If you do it willingly, great. If you do not do it willingly, karma has its ways. It has some very powerful ways to force you to make the changes that are required in your physical being, in your emotional being, in your attitude towards life, in your spiritual being, and so on. That's what karma is. And all this karmic memory is actually stored in the chakras, different stuff stored. So when the Sushumna starts opening and starts moving through the chakras, a lot of this stuff comes up. Don't get upset when some of this happens. I am here to help you. If you have any questions, any queries, any difficulties, come back to me. I'll try and explain to you. And then of course, यदि आप ऊपर वाले से जुड़ रहे हैं, and the ऊपर वाला is ऊपर also, and he's here also. He's sitting right here. Your ऊपर वाला is sitting right inside you. It is your higher self. It is your आत्मा. आत्मा और परमात्मा में कोई फर्क नहीं है. फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि आत्मा के ऊपर अपन ने अहंकार का क्लोक डाल दिया. अहंकार का क्लोक हट जाएगा आत्मा के ऊपर से, वही आत्मा परमात्मा बन जाएगी. सो वो एक अलग चैप्टर है, एक अलग चीज है, बट बेसिकली रिमूविंग द क्लोक फ्रॉम द Atma, the cloak of the ahankar, of ego, and it comes in many layers. Ego does not come in one simple layer. It comes in many, like Ravan's 10 heads. It comes in many shapes and sizes. So constant work is required. Karma forces you to understand this so that you can keep moving up towards your higher self. Sorry, that was a bit long, but this is something people don't, go deep into. So sometimes if the reference comes up or the context comes up, it's good to clear things. I write about stuff like this. So some of my articles have information on stuff like this. It's there in my Facebook pages, on my wall, and in the different groups. So continue with this. You have lied down on your back. You've pointed your knees up to the ceiling, and you've watched how your belly breathing is happening. This belly breathing needs to become your default breath. हमेशा इसको होने दीजिए. जितना ज्यादा ये होएगा, उतना ज्यादा करते करते कुछ release होना शुरू करेगा. It's almost as if you'll suddenly notice, oh, my belly feels a little more relaxed today than ever before. You will get this sensation if you observe, if you notice things, you will get this sensation, and this sensation will keep deepening until your breath becomes smoother, easier, lighter, subtler. The subtle breath is what we are going to move towards in our program. All this work that we are doing is going to move you towards an experience of a subtler breath. It is only when you are able to access the subtler breath, the subtler aspect of your breath, that your Tridosha balancing program will really start. Abhi jo kar rahe hain, ye khali preparation hai. This is, we are only tilling the soil. Abhi zameen ke upar mein soil turn karte hain na, so that the seeds can be sown and then the crop can be tended and so on. So this is like we are tilling the soil, so that the seeds of Tridosha balancing program can be sown. ये practices आपको over the next few days करते रहना है. Belly breathing, है ना? जो आपने free hand exercises देखी वो सब करती रहनी है. And इसके अलावा you also have to do some of the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya exercises which are shared in the video. थोड़ा सा मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. The Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya program has three basic parts to it. One is called the Huffing Technique, where you take a full breath in, keep your belly relaxed, take a full breath in, and then you go So what have I done? I took a full breath, and then I did a huff. This is the huffing technique. I went huff. I stopped, relaxed my belly. I did not breathe. Relaxed my belly. Again repeated the huff. Relaxed the belly. Waited a moment. Repeated the huff. So each time we do this huff, without breathing in, we are releasing stale air from our lungs. In the process, we are also cleansing our nadis. This is one part. Lungs, as the lungs become clearer, cleansed, naturally the effect is also felt in the sushumna and the other nadis. So this is the first part of the श्वास को शुद्धि क्रिया. इसको आप वीडियो देखिएगा, करिएगा. I'm only showing this to you now so that you have an understanding of what we do. The huffing technique is number one part of the first part of the श्वास को शुद्धि क्रिया. There are other aspects to this. We will talk about that later. The second one is the complete yogic breath. In the complete yogic breath, just as you were doing the breath work just now, you allow that breath to fill, go down all the way, keep your belly relaxed, keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth, allow the breath to go as deep as it goes, fill it up all the way up, stop a moment, and then allow the exhale from the base of the spine. From the base of the spine, allow that breath to move up along the spine. As it moves up, let it go all the way. When it's all gone, stop. Don't breathe. Relax your belly and then continue with that exhale up the spine. Again, stop. No breathing. Relax the belly. Continue up the spine. Exhale up the spine. So do this 3, 4, 5 times. This is the complete yogic breath. Same thing in the huffing technique. You did the huff, you did not breathe, you only relaxed your belly, waited a moment, and then huffed again. In the complete yogic breath, you take a full breath in, you don't huff through the mouth, you allow the exhale through the nose, the exhale comes up along your spine. Simple. One exhale comes up, it's all gone, you stop, you relax your belly, and then allow some more exhale to happen. You can do this 3, 4, 5 times. This is the second part of the Shwas ko Shuddhi Kriya. The third part is the Anulom Vilom. In the Anulom Vilom aspect of the Shwas ko Shuddhi Kriya, we do the same thing as what we have done before. It's shown in that video. Please watch it. I will not spend too much time here. You start by exhaling with the left. Allow a full exhale. Stop. Allow it to exhale a little more. And then inhale with the left. Full inhale. Stop. Exhale with the right. All gone. Stop. Do not inhale. Continue with the exhale from the right. Stop. Relax the belly. Continue. Stop. Relax the belly. Continue. Inhale with the right. Exhale with the left. All gone. Stop. Wait a moment. Continue. All gone. Stop. Relax the belly. Continue. So basically this thing only, because we are able to exhale longer, and this is how the Shwas ko Shuddhi Kriya was born. I've given you the basics of the Shwas ko Shuddhi Kriya. Watch the program, watch the recordings and practice this. Do these over the next few days. Hopefully you will start noticing some changes. You will start expelling some more phlegm or mucus. As you expel more, you will feel lighter, your breathing will become easier, and so on. The Sushumna will also start to open. It will take its time. We won't rush it. Let it happen as it happens. So practice this. Practice the belly breathing and practice the free hand movements that we have shown. When we practice the free hand movements, tongue is at the roof of the mouth, stomach is super relaxed. We breathe in from the Sahasrara, allow that breath to go all the way down to the Muladhara. Start the ballooning at the Muladhara, fill it all the way up, and then the exhale from the Muladhara up along the spine. Very simple things. These are the things you need to do over the next 4-5 days until Friday. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 5 days. Do it. Please share your daily reports with me. If you do not share your daily reports with me, I will assume that you've not done your homework. If you do not do your homework, you will not get the results that you should get. This is a very, very powerful program, but it's a very subtle program. If you do not do this hard work, you will not come to the subtle aspects of the program. If you do not reach the subtle aspects of the program, you will not get the results that we should get. Any questions so far from anybody?
So if I do asana, should I do this breathing first or after the asana?
See, usually, in my case, I prefer my breath work after the asanas, after the physical exercises.
Okay.
However, each one is different. If it works better for you to do the pranayam aspects first and then the asanas, by all means do it. Result aapko bhi milna hai. I am happier to do my physical first and then the breath work. But aapko try the different things, see what works better for you. Follow that. कोई फिक्स नहीं है, ऐसा इतनी कोई रिजिडिटी नहीं होती इन सब चीजों में. There is a lot of flexibility. People think the path to God is a very, very limited, narrow path. अरे इतने रास्ते की कोई आप थक जाओगे ट्राई करते करते. इतने रास्ते सब जाते हैं. So अध्यात्म के भी बहुत रास्ते हैं.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, थोड़ा ज़्यादा बोल दिया.
Is there any book you can recommend for this?
My book is going to come out shortly. I'm putting it together.
Okay.
Most of my writing, I have a lot of writing on breathwork. I think if I put all my breathwork articles together, it'll probably make a 1,000-page book or something.
Oh,
I'm
my
going to
God.
share that. I'm collecting it. It shares different techniques like this, like the Tridosha balancing, the Hanuman master breath, the raise your vibrations program, things connected with that. All of that I'm going to share in the book, and it's going to be a very, very interesting book. It will take a little while longer, but I'm going to share that. Otherwise, there are many other books on breath. But see, the way I'm going to deal with breath is very different than what anybody else has done. People have gone the traditional way, and I've gone the experiential way. Mere experience ne mere jo dikhaya, and that is through Hanumanji. Hanumanji ne mujhe jo diya, through my own experience, I share that. Very, very powerful techniques. Unique insights that nobody seems to share. You will see that. When you do the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, you will come across a technique called the Krishna's flute maneuver. Some here have practiced, I think Buddha Devji, Snehaji, Shvetambari ji, they have practiced some of this and they know how powerful these techniques are. Would you like to share? Maybe you can hear them say it for themselves. Buddha Devji, Snehaji, Shvetambari ji, would you like to share something about the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya?
You won't be able to come out of, if you practice Krishna's flute maneuver, it's very difficult to come back. It'll take you into a trance, Vrindavan only directly.
Okay.
And in fact, when I was doing it in the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya in the morning, I had Sir telling Shvetambari ji, come back, come back. It's experiences. Beautiful. Krishna is Krishna any day.
And Shvetambari is becoming his gopi, I can see that. Shvetambari is becoming his gopi.
Yeah, any day. I was about to say that you put it better than me. Thank you. Yeah. It's so beautiful. In fact, okay, the allegory apart, physically what it did to me is, in the year 2014, I underwent a bio scan. I'm told it is a German scan where you will just have to go there on an empty stomach and hold two electrodes like this. It scans your entire body, and it's a very effective system, not a very expensive thing. They told me that there is a likelihood of a heart ailment for me in 2014.
Okay.
And they saw a lot of fat deposits, cholesterol on my heart. And I seem to be gasping. I was doing all that, but ever since I started doing the swaskos, the huffing, as well as Krishna's flute maneuver, the heaviness on the chest area, the heart thing has reduced a lot. That is what it has done to me physically.
Okay, great.
Great. Thank you. Thank you
On the
so
physical
much.
level, it has reduced that because, you know, I can feel earlier, I used to feel for no work, any work I do, I would feel heavy here. Not the
Okay.
left. It is the cholesterol probably and all, you know, they said, you never know, these things come suddenly. It could be in some, and this has reduced that feeling of heaviness for me.
So there we go. So there are many others who have shared many different experiences. Asthma ka bhi kisi ne bataya, kafi kam. It's a very powerful technique. It's a very unique technique. There is a yoga master, a Greek yoga master who's been doing yoga, who's been practicing pranayama, who has asthma. He says this works far better than anything else he has done. And he says in 2 weeks of this, his asthma has come down 50%.
Oh,
That says
okay.
a lot. So,
Yeah.
करिए देखिए, experience to yourself. See, there's no point me telling you ये गुण है, उसमें वो गुण है, उसमें वो गुण. It's all there. People have shared it. You try for yourself and see how it changes. Shvetambari ji, इनकी पुरानी photo देखिएगा and see what she's looking like today. Her face is glowing. She's looking at least 5 years, 10 years younger than before and more beautiful.
Which I was not due to the illness and all that. It is reversed. When I
Buddhadev ji, you want to share something about the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you got an idea.
Yeah.
You please do all of these practices over the next few days. And all of you, please share a daily report. I want you to tell me what you did every day, what you noticed in your practices, and then we'll take it from there. You can share it in the group, or you can share it, you know, straight into the direct message. Maybe better, because otherwise it might, unless you want to share something for everybody, then you can put it in the group. Otherwise, share it to me directly so that I know आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो, क्या impact आ रहा है, and what I need to change to guide you a little better. Please do it, everybody. Okay?
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah.
I want a yes.
Can I drop off a small call at 6:30?
Yes. It's 6:30. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Right. So please do share it. Mrityunjay. Mrityunjay, go ahead.
Sir, when we are asking to touch the tongue to the roof, so that means the tip of the tongue will touch or entire tongue will touch?
Comfortably. If you touch only the tip, it won't have the same effect. So it's almost like your tongue is resting against the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
Gently resting.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else? Any question? Anybody else? Any question? I'm sharing the number once again in case anyone has missed. So +9 1 7 0 2. So I'm sharing my number, and maybe somebody here can share the link to the group, BGG or someone else. Please share the link to the group so that anyone who wants may use that link to join if they have not joined earlier. Okay, anyone else, any questions? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to talk to Ramya ji and Sumita Vijay Kumarji, I was able to talk a little. Vijiji has been a little quiet today. Deepika ji, I've not been able to talk either. But doesn't matter. I hope all of you have understood whatever we have done so far. If there are any questions, okay. Rakesh Verma ji has shared the link to the group, so you can use that to come into the group. Just click on that, you can join the group. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please ask and share your daily reports of the practices that you've done. We are going to meet again on Friday. Tomorrow is Monday. There is no class. On the 26th, Tuesday, the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya program is going to start. Some of you who have not done that program earlier, I encourage you to do it. Otherwise, watch the videos on YouTube, practice it, and learn the techniques that are shared there. Also, very powerful techniques, very unique techniques. And luckily for you, it's a free program, so should not hurt your pocket in any way. And with that, I think you can sign out for today, unless anyone has any question or any comment. किसी को कुछ बोलना हो, कुछ प्रश्न हो तो बोले. We'll do our 3 ohms. Right. Close your eyes. Focus your eyes gently to the center of your forehead. Touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Take a full deep breath. Allow that ballooning to happen in the in-breath. And with the Om, Omkar, allow the breath to move up along the spine. As your nadis start clearing, as your sushumna starts opening, when you do the Omkar, when you do the Om, you will actually feel vibrations throughout your body. And that's a very good thing. So do your Oms regularly and observe what happens inside. Thank you all. And I will see you on Friday, unless you are joining us for the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya program. It's a different link, but I hope some of you can join. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.